I am Rebecca Spalding, and I am a photography major. When I realized I could do photography as a major here, I did, but I just jumped into it. I didn't do any research behind it. I always had a point and shoot camera in my hand ever since I can remember. But I didn't know anything, literally. I thought I knew about photography. I didn't know anything. I didn't know, when I went to my beginning class, straight beginning photography, there is aperture, shutter speed, ISO. I didn't know any of that. I came in and I was like, oh my God, this is a lot more than I thought. But it's fun learning as you go. I learn something new every day when I go into my classes that I didn't know, so. Studio was the first class that I took that I was in studio when we learned all about lighting and everything, and for our final we had to compose 4 to 6 images as a series, and that's when I first started doing my athletic attire. So that's when I first learned that that's what I want to do, and so that whole series, it was a Live Strong series, and it focused on women's athletic attire. There's 2 photos. There's one photo of one of my friends doing like a yoga pose. That's one that I really enjoy from that series, and another one of just a leg basic product shot of the Live Strong spandex. Those are the 2 that I really love from that series, but I think that series overall just means a lot to me because it's when I realized that's what I want to do, and it was something I put time into and I thought about and planned so much that when it was done, it was just, I was happy with everything. So I do like shooting in the studio, and I like shooting like the portraits. In our department, we're required to enter at least 1 contest per semester, and that's another picture actually that I am proud of too. I have a couple that I like, but that one was cool because it was my first portrait assignment in studio. And I knew exactly what I wanted. I wanted dramatic lighting. I love dramatic lighting. And so that just was a basic, I think it was a softbox coming from one side and then casting the shadow on the other side. And it was just a headshot, and I really enjoyed it, and she really enjoyed it. So that's another picture that I'm passionate about because not only was I happy, but she was pleased with it as well. But I entered that in like some Nikon contest, and yeah, I was a finalist. For the shoot that you were present for, that was for my upper level fashion class. We've done cosmetic ads in that class. We've done just basic portraits, self-portraits, lingerie portraits, and just to get, it's a class that really not focuses on the technical side like studio with lighting, but it focuses on getting comfortable with people, directing people, and all that type of stuff. So I asked my friend Tab, who's on the App State basketball team, if he could come and model for me. And so the first shot we did was the Nike portrait, and he's on the basketball team, so I wanted him with a basketball. And it didn't really focus a lot on the attire, except you can see like the Nike Pro Combat little spandex that he had on, and then the Nike check on the basketball, which was really cool. And I knew what lighting I wanted to use for that. I had 2 strip banks on the side, and then a beauty dish up above so it can fall down on his face. Really dramatic, and I wanted a black background, so I kind of knew what I wanted for that. It was a lot harder putting it together, but because he was so tall. But it turned out really good, and I really liked the pictures that came out of it. And then the second half of that shoot, we did the male beauty, and I focused on male beauty as in Men's Health magazine. So I just wanted him in like kind of a tight shirt and then show off his tattoos and muscles, arm muscles. And then I composed that into like a magazine cover for Men's Health. I never thought for some reason that I could pursue a career in photography. I just thought it was for fun. But my dad actually does a lot of photography. He does it as a hobby. Just him, you know, encouraging me and to keep going at it. Like, I can do this as a living if I want. Really inspires me and helps me to keep going.